Hello, gossipers. Sharoni here. So we're here to talk Kim Zolciak and Kroy Biermann, right? Now they have been battling for custody of their kids. I mean, the timeline on these two is unbelievable. And we're gonna read an article from TMZ because apparently it looks like Kroy got temporary custody of the kids and they have to do therapy or something to that effect. But let's jog everyone's memory of these two. Now, I remember on The Real Housewives when Kim and Kroy, when they met, right? And she was a judge at a ballroom dancing competition, I think it was, and she saw his butt and she went crazy over his butt. And at the time, I didn't think anything would become of it, but they got married. She had two girls, Brielle and Ariel, and then they have four kids together, two boys, and then the twins, boy and girl. And everything seemed to be going good, but Kim is one of these people. She is for that extravagant life, right? And she might not have the money. I remember on The Real Housewives, she had a sugar daddy and she called him Big Papa. So he was feeding her money, and she was a nurse. So this is an educated woman who's playing dumb, all right? So anyways, before we get into that, let's take a look back on what led them to where they are today, where they're talking about custody for the kids. So here's the timeline of their relationship. So they were married for 11 years after meeting in 2010. And yeah, oh, Don't Be Tardy is the name of the show. So that's the show she went to after The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And their relationship ended multiple stages. They went back and forth, divorce not, due to financial struggles, home foreclosure, and ongoing custody battle, right? As of April 2026. So they met, as I said, 2010. Family and marriage from 2011 to 2013. They got married, and Kroy adopted her two daughters, Ariel and Brielle, in 2013, and they welcomed four kids together. Kroy Jr., Cash, and the twins Kai and Kane. The reality show, like I said, Don't Be Tardy, ran for 8 seasons and was canceled in 2021. Financial issues went on for 2 years, 2023 to 2025, where they faced financial issues with reports of their, Georgia mansion, and they were forced to move off the property by U.S. Marshals in April 2025. In May of 2023, Kim filed for divorce. Between July and August of 2023, they briefly called off the divorce, trying to make it work, but then Kroy refiled in August of 2023. Between 2024 and 2026, they were in ongoing disputes, who wanted sole custody, allegations of abuse, and everything like that. And now, come April of 2026, we have the custody over the 4 minor kids. So with that being said, we're just going to read a quick article from TMZ and we'll go from there. Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kim Zolciak has been ordered to complete therapy before seeing the kids she shares with her ex, Kroy Biermann, TMZ has learned. According to court docs obtained by TMZ, a Georgia judge told the Tardy for the Party singer that the kids will stay with Kroy from April 3rd until Kim completes 4 parent therapy sessions. Wow. The order says the earliest Kim will be able to reunite with the kids is April 13th. As TMZ first reported, Kroy filed court documents demanding sole custody of their 4 minor kids last week. In the filing, the former NFL star claimed Kim missed court-ordered therapy sessions and had been out of the country for 2 weeks. He said she had only seen the kids one night and that night one kid got bitten by a dog. And I think there was a previous story that another kid was bitten by a dog too. Kroy demanded that the current joint custody deal be changed immediately. Kim previously told TMZ about the claims. These accusations are completely false and nothing more than a deliberate attempt by Kroy to defame my character. I spent 5 weeks away working on 2 shows to support my family and make sure my children are cared for, something I will never apologize for. She added, I refuse to be bullied or have lies twisted in a narrative about who I am. I will not stay silent. The truth is on my side and it will come to light no matter how hard anyone tries to bury it. So she's saying she's a good mom who's working and she has to be away from the kids now. She's a reality star, right? Ever since she made her debut on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, I think she was on there for probably 4 or 5 seasons. Then she went on to other shows. Now she is, she's a reality star. She's going on all these different reality shows. And these shows, some of them are out of the US where you have to fly to different countries and it takes a while. So when she's gone, of course, give them to the parent, which is Kroy. Of course, but then to me it sounds like Kroy is saying even when she is with the kids, they're not getting her full attention because Kim's personality, or because she's one of those who wants to live extravagant, it seems like she's always out and about, meeting up with friends, people doing this. So it's like she's not getting enough time to spend with the kids. Now, we don't know these people personally. We can only go by what we hear. But, she's defending herself. She's making it known that when she's not working, she's saying she is with her kids and she will get them back. So hopefully they do get joint custody, because I think that's where it was. But I'm not quite sure with Kroy, with Kim traveling so much. He's like, let me have the full custody because they have school, they have, games, activities, and you're not always here to take them to these things, but I am, so therefore I should have them. But if Kim is a good mom as she said she is, then 50-50, when she's leaving, she gives you the plan, I'll be out for this amount of time, and you work from there. But to me, it's just they despise each other from love to hate, which is sad. Gossipers, your thoughts?